Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel, Planning with Bree. I am Brianna Keshell, and today we are going to be doing my May 2023 bullet journal setup. Yes. So the first thing I'm going to do is start by completing my 2023 themes page. This is just a spread that I created so that I can fill in all the themes of each month really quickly, so that at the end of the year I'll have a spread with all 12 of my beautiful themes on it. So here's the thing. For March and April, I did not set up my bullet journal. I kind of halfway set up my March cover page, and then I lost my bullet journal and I didn't finish it. So it was butterflies and I was really excited about it, but I didn't get enough practice with doing the butterflies. This small swatch for March is not the best because I didn't really practice it much, and yeah, I just kind of halfway drew that butterfly. I'm upset about it now, and I'll probably go back in and add some more details, and if I do, I'll insert a picture. But same thing for April. So April, I did not have a theme at all. So I just colored that block in with one of my themes from my bullet journal setup. And then I put 3 question marks behind the word April, because what happened to the month of April? Is it just me, or did April just kind of skip on by? These are my Pinterest pictures, and I'm going to go ahead and cut all of them out so that I can start on my collage on the left. One thing I will say about January and February is that my collages were just so cute to me. I've been doing monochromatic collages for every single month, picking a different color for each month. For January, it was green. February was red. March was going to be pink. And I didn't have one for April. So this month I am choosing purple because it is National Lupus Awareness Month in the United States. And I really need to redeem myself from last May. So I have a personal connection with lupus. Someone in my family had lupus. And since then, I made it a conscious decision to know when Lupus Awareness Month is. I wear purple. Sometimes I not dye my hair purple, but I'll have like purple braids or something like that. So I always make sure to acknowledge it. I donate. I almost went to the walk, but the walk was in April. Why would it be in April if Awareness Month is in May? I'm not sure, but that was bad planning on my part because, again, April skipped on by. So anyway, that's why I chose purple. So I will also put my Pinterest board down at the bottom in the description box, just in case if you want to print some of these pictures off. I actually have a lot of pictures that I did not use. So every single month, I want to have some sort of a fashion element to it, as far as like an outfit, some shoes, or something like that. And it started off just like as a joke with myself, like, oh girl, this dress would be so cute, you should buy this dress. And now I just really like these pictures. So now that's what I have. The focus is about the outfits, the monochromatic outfits, the shoes, the accessories. So girly, so feminine. I love it. I also have just some random aesthetic photos. I do have a guitar in the background because my brother is the one who had lupus and he was really into music, but I couldn't find a purple snare drum, and I don't think he would appreciate that anyway. I don't know if he was really a Prince fan, if he would be into that or not. So I didn't do that, but after I put everything down on the left-hand side for that collage, I just kind of went over it with some doodles and a black pen, a white pen, and just kind of made things pop, draw your attention to something. So right now I'm drawing the lupus ribbon, which is very similar to the breast cancer ribbon. It is just purple, which works for me because those are pretty easy to draw. And I'm going to attach it to one side of my Dutch door. So for the Dutch door, I used some of this paper my mom gave me a long time ago. It's like this paper that they used to use for resumes. I don't know. I put it in the printer, and then I just printed off this quote from Michelle Obama over and over again, and that's how I got the background. So I then used a picture of some tulips and one of the Polaroids that I have, and I'm going to write May at the bottom of the Polaroid. These Polaroid stencils I got from Google. They're really easy to find, and those tulips I'm pretty sure I got from Pinterest as well. Okay, so this next page is going to be on the back of my Dutch door for my cover page. And for some reason, I am forgetting that Dutch doors have a back. I'm not sure what it is, but this Dutch door and the Dutch door I created in my last video to thank everybody for 500 subscribers, I keep forgetting that I have to decorate the back of my Dutch door. But anyway, this is going to be my mood tracker. And as you can see, I stamped the D wrong because it was upside down in my stamps holder. So I'm just cutting up a piece of bullet journal paper. I am stamping the D correctly, and then I put it down in the correct spot. So now it says mood tracker with the correct D. So for this spread, I am going to keep it super simple. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to take 5 different shades of purple, and I'm just going to draw the ribbons out. And every day I sit down to complete my mood tracker, I'm just going to draw these ribbons out in the color that I feel is necessary. And that's all. I'm going to draw them as big as I want, as fluffy or as simple as I want. And that's the complete mood tracker. For this next page, I'm starting off with some of this off-white cream paper. This is the paper that I was mentioning at first that I used for my Dutch door at the beginning. It's just blank, and I'm just going to rip it up so that I can add some dimension to this page. First, I started by trying to close it into the bullet journal, and it just was not working. So I had to cut down the middle and then just kind of glue the insides down. I wanted this to be a complete space of this paper, and I didn't want it to be too disjointed in the seam, which is why I tried to keep it as one whole piece at first, but it didn't quite work that way, but that's okay. And then since I already know that on the left hand side I'm gonna have my habit tracker, I just didn't add much more paper so that I have room to write, but I did add a little bit more in the top right hand corner. So the left hand side is going to be my habit tracker, as I said, and I'm only tracking 3 habits in this journal because I have another journal and I'm going to be tracking a lot more habits in that journal. So this journal, I'm only tracking 3 habits. So I am going to write out the word habits along the side of the habits tracker. And on the other side, I'm going to use a slightly darker purple, a very deep purple, to write the word goals. And I'm just going to have 3 goals to coincide with my 3 habits. I think that's a great way to break it down and keep it simple. So I'm then going to stamp the numbers 1, 2, 3 along the right hand side of this page so that I have somewhere to write my goals. And I'm just going to put a little bit of washi tape on the left hand side to give it kind of a cohesive look so that I don't have all of this blank white page at the bottom and at the top, and so that the cream kind of meshes in with the white a little bit more. I also just really love this washi tape. It's so pretty. It's very soft. It has the purple in it with my colors, so I just wanted an excuse to use that's washi tape. On this next page, I'm going to create a small collage at the top of this page, and since it is a small collage, I had a little bit of trouble trying to figure out what I was going to do with photos I wanted to use. It just took a little bit longer. I finally decided on a few of these pictures. The one on the left behind the girl with the headphones was a picture of a vase and some flowers. It's just covered in purple, or it has a purple filter on it, I should say. The one that's already glued down on is like a whole lot of makeup, a lot of purple makeup. And then of course I used a piece of that paper that has the Michelle Obama quote on it to go behind the girl with the headphones. So now I'm just going to take this picture of these purple butterflies and just kind of cut them up into squares so that I can use this kind of as stickers, but they're just pieces of paper that I'm just going to glue down randomly on this page and on my goals and habits tracker page. So it just adds a little bit to that corner that I had left in that collage. It just gives it a little bit of something extra, and I don't have to find somewhere for that one whole block of paper with the butterflies on it. And I just kind of like how it looks. So now I'm going to start my box. This box, the full box, is 24 grid spaces by 24 grid spaces, and I am doing 8 by 8 boxes inside. So there are 9 boxes, and I'm going to use these boxes for my self-care tracker. So in the middle, I'm going to write self-care. Well, I stamp out the word self and then write care, and I'm just going to fill in the outer boxes with things that I like to do, but sometimes tend to forget about. Like there are a few books that I've started to read and I haven't finished them yet. So I've finished a book. I have Meditate, which I'm trying to get into a little bit more. I'm not good at it yet because I don't do it frequently or on a consistent basis, but just all types of things. You can also use this for anything. I used to do like a self-care bingo. I used to do a self-care where I would just have a blank flower and I would fill in the petals with each thing that I did with the date on it. There are many ways you can do self-care trackers, and I really like these because this is what my bullet journal is for. If you don't know, guys, I do not plan in my bullet journal. This is really just for mindfulness, reflection, growth, things like that. So that's why I love having things like this in my bullet journal. That's it for this page. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.